Yeah, I have it.
Private school closed down, and Immaculata part of American University. So I go down there and I saw.
train to Pompaii.
Yeah, we're doing Pompaii today. And we're going to do it well.
Founded at the end of the 8th century BC, before Christ, by the Etruscans. But many other people lived here, like the Oscans, Samnites, Greeks and Romans. Respect to the name Pompaii coming from Pempo. Pempo means 5. It's not possible. No, it's forbidden. Yeah, for me.
The theater.
Hello, les enfants.
On avait environ 4000 bien répartis parce que la box, nous on avait pris pour entrer.
House 2, 3, 4, 5 for the exact position of each stone and house. In the middle of the road today, you can see a lot of three-dimensional stones, a kind of pedestrian crossing, stepping stones. They were invented by the inhabitants because in Roman time there were the sewerage, the drainage, so the inhabitant name is the Abundance.
Main Street.
It was named Abundance Street by the archaeologists after the excavations because they found on the street an original stone public fountain with the sculpture of the Abundance Goddess, the goddess of good luck, with the cornucopia, you know the horn with a lot of things inside, symbol of good luck. So they decided named the main street.
This is the spa.
See the women's section. To the right there is the men's section. Today we visit the men's section because it is better preserved. In the middle you can see a big central space like a garden. It was the gymnasium for the exercises, and all around this space there was a colonnade with a roof. The roof collapsed during the explosion, but you can see the remains of the original columns. If you look to the right, you can see the roof, but it isn't original. It was completely rebuilt. If you look to the left, you can see two buildings. They were two changing, dressing rooms with a beautiful original stucco decoration on the wall like a relief with the red, the most important color. They used a lot of colors.
This is the men's public bath.
Yeah, right here. The ceiling is original, the construction was very strong, so you can see a beautiful stucco decoration with a lot of mythological figures in the sides. On the wall you can see the frescoes, the paintings with the red, and if you look to the right from here, you can see a room whose the first stop was the frigidaire. The frigidaire was the cold room, cold bath, with a circular tub with the cold water inside, with a lot of niches on the wall with the marble statues inside, were destroyed during the explosion. This large room was named Apoditerium, changing room. You can see the benches where they sat and the lockers where they used. In the classes, you can see the plaster casts. The plaster casts were invented by Giuseppe Fiorelli, one of the most important Italian archaeologists in Pompaii. Pompaii was covered by ash, okay? So imagine the skeleton was under the ash. Giuseppe Fiorelli made some holes in the ash and he put some liquid plaster in the empty cavity of the body after the decomposition. The liquid plaster covered the skeleton and the empty cavity of the body, so became very hard, and he obtained the shape of the body at the moment of the death. Maybe he was sleeping, and inside the plaster there is the original skeleton of the victim, there are the original bones inside, and you can see the shape of the clothes and shoes. Look at the shape of the belt. This was a typical belt of slaves, so maybe he was a slave. The second plaster cast, you can see the shape of the sandal and the clothes. Look, please. See the sandal and the clothes. These are of the 290 See the double wall. Between the two walls, there was an empty space where don't have. Came from a special fireplace under the floor. It heated all the wall and all the room like a sauna. Very, very hot. If you look on the top, you can see the remains of the beautiful original stuck decorations on the wall side. Now we can visit the last room. Is the tower there?
This was the sauna.
Yes.
And there was a fireplace down below.
Was illegal, was a job, was a business. The prostitutes were slaves, generally lived here.
25 brothels.
The brothel in Roman time was named lupanare because of the word lupa in Latin means she wolf. The voice of the prostitute was very similar to the voice of the she wolf. So they named the brothel Lupanare, the house of the she-wolves. Today we visit the most important brothel here because it was in the middle of the city. The brothel had 2 floors, 2 stores. In each floor the archaeologists found 5 rooms. In each room they found a small stone bed. Very small because the inhabitants in Roman time weren't very tall. They were very short like me, about 160 meters. And outside each room they found a fresco, a painting, like an erotic position, the speciality of the prostitute. So the inhabitant chooses a favorite prostitute and is a favorite position. It was like a menu, like McDonald's.
This is the brothel. There's a bed.
Vad för det blir film?
A penis phallic symbol showing the direction of the brothel.
Yeah, there you go.
Street coming to the public square, and right here the traffic had to stop because it was only a pedestrian area. So they had to leave their carts and their donkeys out here before they went into the main square of the city.
Oh, as well. Are you still recording?
Yeah,
Where you're going?
this is the main square.
See the copy, the replica of the marble head behind the